Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Game Master Chef Presents Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. With me today are four of my close friends. We have Ben playing Barnabas Blastwind, Ben also playing Calum Time, different, different Ben. We have Pat playing Tarvos Moonbrook, and we have KP back again playing Eno Idasibisan Riba. And thank you once again, everyone, for joining us. Those of you who are here, prompt and ready to watch, we are keen to dive back into things. Our music and soundtrack and atmospheric noises provided by Michael Gelfi. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to dive straight back into things. Does anybody have anything of note they would like to say? Otherwise, I will start with a recap.
Go for it.
All right. So last session, you guys seemed to sort of take your time, splitting up to cover a bit of ground. Calum sort of bumbled his way into the kitchen where he tried to get his hands on some hotcakes. A surprised maid in the kitchen was very shocked and confused, and
I remember no bumbling.
I mean, you grabbed a steaming hotcake right off an oven pan that had just come out of the oven.
I played it off. No one noticed.
Yeah, it was totally cool. Nobody took any damage. Before you made your way downstairs into the basement, Barnabas made his way upstairs, finding many locked doors, wishing they had a rogue. But not only locked doors, but rooms that had been tossed, and others that had been left in meticulous order. Outside the mansion of Hoon House, the ever helpful Eno took up task doing some minor repairs, and fix-its he could do around the house, keeping one of the servants or house workers occupied. And Tarvos struck up good conversation with the painter, who finally gave him a sketch of Hoon House, and that was all just before a sudden panic occurred. Calum had made his way downstairs and, well, he wouldn't say bumbled, but ran downstairs almost straight into a gentleman's sword, taking quite a lot of damage from a strike from a blade, as there were some unknown occupants downstairs doing God knows what. He suddenly raised the alarm, trying to make everyone aware that there were in fact intruders, trying to redirect the blame to them and away from his own nefarious occupation of the house. And that's when the alarm was raised. A call for City Watch to come has been put out, and Eno and Tarvos have made their way inside, where we now rejoin the party, and we find them in three of them in the main hall of the house, another upstairs, Barnabas still trying to remain somewhat stealthy.
Still doing the job.
Yeah, still on task. Calum, do you have your character sheet sorted? Do we need to flick you a character sheet somehow? So I think I ended up putting one in the Discord. No, I didn't.
Question: how much noise has Eno made so far? Because he's 300 pounds, so he sounds like.
Well, not
You
really
haven't been
much.
hiding.
Yeah, you haven't been. I mean, you've just
You
been
were-
outside, kind of.
Fixing things for the
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
for the maid? Housekeeper?
For whoever answered the door at the time.
Very good.
For the players, I've got Money Heist and Watch Together, the soundtrack. Which can jump into that.
Okay, very useful.
See, as we can't hear what's going on in
Yeah, no worries.
Twitch.
Okay. Calum, you good? We've got a message. Yes, we need some transfers. Do you know what I might do is just send you a printed copy of your character. 'Cause you can do that, right? You can send a PDF of your character sheet from D&D Beyond, not sponsored. Okay. In the meantime, Barnabas, what are you doing upstairs? We'll kick things off with you. So you were hiding in one end of the corridor, and a gentleman seemed to come out of a room, a little confused as to what the shenanigans going on, what was happening downstairs. And as soon as he kind of passed and decided to head downstairs, you dashed across, checking some doors, and then you found yourself in that clean, well kept room.
After going into the ransacked one. Now, in this room, do I see any other doors? Like, it's unclear of what's hidden and what's not, because I know Roll20 crapped out last time.
Okay.
Did it?
Caleb, you're going to see that in the Discord, a PDF of your sheet.
Yeah, thanks very much. I got it.
Very good.
Cheers.
Okay.
Like, doing a quick look of the room, can I see any other doors in here, or is it all...
Yeah, so there is a what looks like a cupboard door here, and what looks like, again, a standard-looking door there.
Well, I'm looking for a library, so I won't metagame and go for the chest that I know is in that room.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? And I'll try this door. Is it locked?
You bet it is.
All right, well then I'm gonna look for a key in this cupboard.
All right.
Well, first
Okay.
the locker and the drawers here. If I could do a quick search of those, that's probably. I don't know if I did
Sure.
that last session or if we cut off.
I think you checked the footlocker at the end of the bed.
And I found some
Um,
potions.
Yes, you found 3 unidentified.
I don't know what those potions are though. Right?
You know what it is. Who knows what it is?
Cool.
Does anybody know what it is? Okay.
You do.
Do I? Good. Okay. So.
Yeah, I'll try the bedside tables, and if I'm not finding any keys there, then I'll try the wardrobe.
Okay. Yeah, you check the drawers, and there just so happens to be a set of keys in one of the drawers. A set of 3 different keys.
All right, I'll very. Unless you want to jump to somebody else, I'll very quickly jump to this door and try those 3 keys.
Okay. You choose the one of the 2 larger keys, and that one doesn't work at first. You try the other one, and it slips in the lock. You hear
It's
the
always
tumble.
the last one. Don't
It's
don't
always the
joke.
last one. I know. But the second one you try slips in, tumbles the lock, and with a click, the door opens gently.
Step on in to a dead end. Just a corridor.
A very tight corridor. No. There's a door
Well, a
there.
deck save.
Door there,
Oh,
and there's a door there.
yeah. I'll try this one right here.
Okay. It's used, and it opens up.
Step on. I should really be listening at these doors, seeing if anybody's in there. What do I see in here? It's like a study, right?
Yeah, you find yourself in a private study. The walls lined with books in bookshelves, and a desk with maps and research papers and all manner of interesting sort of artifacts and little bits of collectibles from all over decorate the tops of the bookshelves. Other than that, it's pretty cold and dark in this room, as if it hasn't seen any care or life for a little while.
Oh, really?
Um,
Does anything catch
roll-
my eye? Is there bookcases that
roll a
might?
perception check.
All right. First roll is a 13.
You think you hear skittering like a rat come from behind the desk.
Oh, gross. Nervously, I'm going to cast False Life on myself.
Jeez, alright.
Yep. Nervous guy.
Okay.
Which is gonna, whoa, a 4, give me 8 temporary hit points. Over double my my original. Oh, I'm a tank. Put me up front. I'll
Seriously?
start with that. I've got like the most
So
hit
false life
points out
just
of
gives
anybody.
you false life just gives you 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Awesome.
D4
Okay.
plus 4, and I rolled a 4, so.
Okay, you enchant yourself with an ethereal necromantic aura that protects you and will absorb some damage as you
And
skulk your way into the room.
to cast this one, I pull a little magnifying glass out of my robe, and it glows slightly. And it's gold and has a little handle on the side of it. And then I put that away to do the material component for that one.
Okay, and you stride into the room as we go to the rest of the party. We're not going to say that you guys are in initiative order, even though I know we ended with an initiative order, but I think we're just kind of like cycling through. We're just going to cycle through turns. So we'll go with Eno and Tarvos. You guys have just, I think Tarvos burst in the room first. Oh, sorry, Eno came in first as he was just inside the gate. Tarvos just ran up the gravel footpath inside, and the two of you see Calum. How do you react?
I thought last time I prepared my magic stones.
Yeah, you pick up, you grab a few pebbles in the driveway as you run up. Driveway, the footpath.
Yes, driveway.
You see Caleb leaning
The
against
wagon
the
way.
wall, sort of blood falling down one side and a sword in hand, and he's sort of looking over his shoulder down the stairway a bit as you two enter the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Well,
Eno.
Gonna slam the door behind me. Oh my god! Look at you! You're covered in blood! How did you do this? Doesn't it even make sense?
I leave you for 2 minutes.
Looking back at Eno,
Your hand
say,
is burnt. What did you do?
nothing I didn't intend to, Eno. Now follow me. And with that, I'm gonna just run down the stairs with my swords in hand.
Okay, but before that, you're gonna get bamfed a little bit with a cure wounds.
Bamfed.
Bam.
Kill him, bamf.
Wait, you can punch him in the back of the head or something.
A little bit.
Slap him
Why
on
am
the
I
back of
rolling
the
a
head.
d20? it's a d8.
That's a big heal.
Some powerful heals.
Oh, that's actually not too bad. All right, you suffer.
You sound surprised.
You suffer.
Oh, suffer. Sorry, it's a heal. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
So yeah, you punched him in the back of the head.
The range of touch is very uncomfortable with Eno. That's why you suffer this healing.
Yes.
It's a slap on the bum.
Yeah, you heal for 10 hit points.
Okay.
Got a 7 plus 3.
Okay.
So- You take 10 damage or healing, however you want to take it.
And what does that look like, Eno?
Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of green fire course down his gauntlet, curl into his fingers, and as Callum goes to run away, it just kind of like snakes out and curls around him for like a quick fluff and disappears as mist.
Okay, cool. Calum, you
Great.
feel a breath of revigoration.
I'm at full health.
Beautiful.
What?
So,
Alright.
Oh yeah, level 1.
so where did Caleb just run off to? Like that door, or
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he's running. So it's not a doorway. It's
Running.
just an open portal. It's just a entryway.
Go.
okay, I'm gonna run up to there.
Shield
Okay.
up. I'm curling around the corner trying to keep up with him, but I think I might be 30 feet behind with the cure wounds.
So I'm gonna chill there and just be like, Eno, you go first.
Okay.
But it's,
Let's do it.
Is there anything down here that is dangerous as I just venture forward?
Yes, a few cutthroats, nothing we can't handle. Come on.
Oh, perfect.
Wanna bamf us down to the next floor, Jared?
Yep. Just doing a little something behind the scenes. While that's happening, what is Barnabas up to?
I didn't expect to be back to me so soon.
Oh,
Not knowing whatever's going on downstairs, and still on task and with a mission. Barnabas Blastwind is going to search this study, see if there's anything. Otherwise, there's no other doors out of here, are there? Is that a door?
I'm not quite looking, but let me hazard a guess. Is that a door? I mean, if you're asking if this is a door,
The doors are just real thin, so it's a little bit
I
tricky.
know it is.
Yeah, unless I see anything, like if there's a bookshelf, then I'm gonna quickly rifle through those and make sure that what I'm looking for isn't in here.
The door there.
Thanks. Like are these bookshelves
Roll an
and-
investigation check for me.
Ooh, I've got +5. Oh, well, that's a 6, which those who studied mathematics will know that is a natural 1.
You find the
Okay.
rat.
Okay, where have I put these guys?
Damn it. That's where it's gonna be, guys. That's what we're looking for. I rolled a 1 on what I'm supposed to be good at.
Goodness gracious. Okay, I seem to have put. Yeah, we want to put these guys. My bumbling for a moment.
Bumble away.
Yes, thank you. I shall. All right. As so you wanted to head back downstairs, Caleb and everyone else.
I'm just following up behind with magic stones in hand.
All right. Is Eno taking point there in the marching order?
I will take point, yes.
Okay.
It's not very often I see Callum get bested, so I'm kind of curious
Cool.
what's down here.
Okay, we've done.
That's a nice outlook on a preconceived on a not preconceived duo we've had. Because I like to think I've probably been bested a lot.
Well, technically, Eno hasn't been on any of these trips, so when you come back, it's just the stories you tell him. So yeah. But yeah.
Are you suggesting that Caleb embellishes on his stories?
Probably not. But I'm also gonna slip you a dagger and just say, for good purpose from a distance.
Okay, let's do this thing.
Okay. As
Sorry.
you descend the stairs, you do hear a few muffled voices, and Eno, a mote of fire is immediately slung in your direction.
Shield raised, ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Has to be the 19.
Yeah, you see the flash of light as it comes round as you descend the stairs, and it just seems to come from across the corner over here. You see someone just hiding. They shoot a firebolt in your direction. It slams into your shield. Flare
This
of
one?
flame and magic. No. This guy over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this mode of magic slamming into your shield, causing a flare that everyone can feel, and that flare of light illuminates this downstairs basement a little more. You see barrels stacked high, and you see that the chamber expands off into the left and right. Yeah, let's do the initiative thing for downstairs.
The initiative thing? I've done that before. I can do
I
it.
sure hope the others are doing well.
I'm just gonna turn around and whisper up the stairs, Talvers.
Yeah, because Barnabas, you didn't really hear that there was like definitive
I don't
problems
think so. I mean,
going on.
especially like 2 levels down,
Mm.
unless a like real scream gets out.
Great. I rolled a 1 on my initiative. That's still 4.
See?
So
Oh, I've got a
that's
5.
that's
got a
better
5.
than what I had before. That was a 0 for me.
Was
Oh, no, I
Tarvos running in at this point?
I was running behind, kind of thing.
I couldn't remember whether you knew something was up.
Oh no, the servant ran out. Remember? And then he opened the door for me, and I ran in.
That's right.
Does that work? Yeah, it did
Well,
work.
that's good. I'm glad you guys aren't 2 by yourself.
You're the one who's by yourself with a rat.
I'm fine. I've got like 15. I've got 15 health. Like, does
He's
anybody
gonna
else have
come
that
out.
much?
Blood pouring down the side. I got him.
I've got 15 health and 16 AC. I'm good.
expecting some demonic rat to just jump out.
Oh yeah, totally.
3 foot
Hubris
balls
be
on leg.
damned. I'm fine.
Okay.
First proper combat.
Yes, let's do it.
That's
Alright,
a real
everyone-
diss
everyone
on those
punch.
gnomes there, Caleb.
Everyone punched in.
Yeah.
And Mike
Okay.
Skirmish earlier.
I'm sorry, love.
Okay. The chap who had attacked you previously seems to have a hand crossbow drawn now, and he too fires it at Eno. That's a natural 20.
Oh, mate. What is it with
He's
this one
good.
dude?
He's good.
Do you want to put me in the initiative and I'll just search on my turn, or
Yeah.
you just?
Roll away, Barnabas.
I just want to roll. That's a 14.
Fantastic.
I'll enter that. Thanks.
Okay.
So we're gonna be switching to meanwhile upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, my, it's dusty coma. Someone should be cleaning this much better.
I can't
Exactly.
believe the state of this place.
Okay.
Have you seen the book? No, I've been sorting out his paperwork for the last 3 years. Taxes on
Yeah,
the
I'm
two.
just organizing their filing system.
Oh, I can't leave it like this.
Everywhere better than you found it. That's my motto.
All right. Hits, natural 20, crossbow, 2d6.
Boom!
Okay,
Ooh.
5. 9 points of piercing damage.
Cool,
He
I am
notices,
You're
He
down?
notices
Oh,
he
shit.
notices you've got your
What?
shield up, and he shoots between the banisters and clocks you right in the leg, hitting a major artery, and you just start bleeding out. You're just like, no. So you just pass out and collapse as your body just turns into a sack of potatoes, and you slide down the stairs.
Oh, your Cthulhu guy's like, oh, I hope they don't die. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll go with the praise.
How much health do you have?
I have 9.
9. Exactly. 9.
Caleb, do you have lay on hands yet?
It's just a hand crossbow. Oh my god. This is,
I mean, I
this is
can lay
going
my hands
so
upon him.
badly.
Oh, this is so
Um,
good. No, this is perfect. This is
All
great.
right,
this is
Caleb,
great.
you're up. What would you like to do?
But Caleb, for a moment, as the arrow hits, he just meets eyes with Eno and just sees them just sort of lose the ooh as he sort of collapses in front of them. And Caleb, a little bit taken aback, is going to launch himself over the banister.
Nice.
Hwah!
Acrobatics.
Wait.
go.
Yeah,
Is
screw
it-
my
Damn
friend.
right. Damn right, acrobatics. 19.
Beautiful.
Cool. I click my heels just for like a bit of flourish in the air and land, and I'm gonna. What was that, Kevin? Like 10 movement? Half?
Yeah, we'll say it's 10.
I love how before, when you ran into them, you're like, I can't win this fight. I gotta bail. You bring in your friend dies, and you're like, now I got this.
He did heal me. I feel great. And I'm just gonna take a big jump this way. Can I go 5'10", or is that cheeky?
No, that's totally fine.
Beautiful. And as I dash past him to one side, I'm going to use both scimitars to attack. And I'm just getting used to this sheet you sent me. Cool. So 17 and 19 to hit.
Beautiful. Both hit.
Wonderful. And that'll be
So you only add your modifier to one of those dice. Damage
I
dice.
got it. So that'd be 9 damage.
Fantastic. Yeah. You so you leap from this balcony, throwing yourself down. You tuck and roll, and as you come up, you just step a few more steps, slashing with either blade. Both of them just cutting this guy open. The second one just ensuring that it that it cuts him deep enough. You see him just gasp and just clutch at his side as it's suddenly torn asunder, and he drops his wand as he just suddenly falls back into a barrel, and you see him just kind of gurgle as a little bit of blood just kind of spills out of his lip, and he collapses.
And with that, I'm just going to place my back to the barrels and sort of look over, swords drawn, ready to go for round 2.
Okay. He is down, and I'm going to say like slid down the stairs a little bit.
Oh, so I'm not
in his
into
blood.
the wall?
Just like down the steps.
That's a big lulla. That's like...
Okay. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Barnabas,
Upstairs.
what's going on upstairs?
Well, I failed to find anything in this bookshelf, right?
Yeah.
It looks empty to me.
You hear a voice suddenly erupt as you head towards that door. So what are you looking for?
Oh my word. Do I see anything?
No.
The rat.
I'm just here surveying on behalf of the bank. Just taking an itinerary. Last session I pulled out had my notebook out and a bit of quill. Just sorting through the deceased's affairs.
Oh, sure.
Who's asking?
Oh, me? Oh, it's just little old Jot.
Judd?
Yeah, Jot.
Would you mind stepping? Where am I hearing it from? Is it like coming from?
You hear it from the desk, and then as you say that, you hear a skittering across the floor towards the door you came into, but you see nothing.
Would you care to show yourself? Are you a worker of this abode?
I serve no one.
You're what?
I serve no one.
Serve no one. Are you supposed to be here, Judd?
And then across the bookshelf you were just looking at, you hear this clip, 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 as like he now seems to be just strolling across the bookshelf, getting closer towards you.
What are your intentions right now?
I'm just observing.
Would
Cast
I
fireball.
be correct in that you're not of this world, Judd?
I mean, is anyone truly of this world?
And you're just looking for an opportunity to offer me something. Is that correct, Judd?
I mean, I already asked what you were looking for. Maybe I know what it is, where it is, but no guarantees.
We've had our fair share of help from you and your kind, Jut. I'll continue my search alone if that's okay with you. Will you respect that, Jut?
I mean, I would like to, but it's not exactly in my nature. And his voice goes a bit sinister, and you see his sort of ghostly form. You see this small humanoid creature with sort of praying mantis-like limbs that kind of switch back on each other, these sharp nodules. His feet, these two prongs that stretch forward with a third claw behind. His arms, these spindly limbs, and these long, thin ears that are almost twinned by long, thin horns, and this long, thin tail that slinks like a snake.
Are you familiar with Pip-Kip? The demon Pip-Kip?
Doesn't ring a bell.
I've got I'll pull out the sheet that Pip-Kip gave me. I'm actually already in consideration with one of your kind. I'm sure you'd respect that.
His jet black eyes narrow as he looks at you cautiously. And with that, we're gonna head downstairs.
Oh my
Suddenly,
god.
my 16 AC and 15 health feel like nothing.
Eno, roll a death saving throw.
Oh wow! Right after his attack. Right. Okay. Oh, it's above 10, so 12. Natural 20s are different, is it? Or it's
Natural
just 10
20s,
and above?
Yeah, natural 20s and critical fails, they're very different. Okay. This dude in the over here, you guys see him clutching a shield of some kind. He's got it wrapped up in a cloth, but it is distinctly shield shaped. The classic sort of kite shield. And he is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just sprint to the door. That guy is out for the count. And then this chap over here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to go 6 squares there. Turns, and it was a longsword facing off with Caleb. He's going to ready an action that if Caleb gets close, he's going to swing his sword. Tarvos, what would you like to do?
Alright, so since his friend won't help him, I guess I must. So I will run down and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. So it's a 1d8. Because level 1. Okay, you're back up with 7 HP.
Eno comes back up going, oh, hello. Did I sleep in?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Eno's
That's all I
eyes.
can do.
Eno's eyes flutter open and takes a breath of life. This chap over here, with his precision skills, reloads. Kalen, would you say you are like in full cover behind that for his position? Like, did you like fully turn against
So
the guys?
I had my back pressed against it. I
Yeah.
was peering round, so you could argue it either way.
Okay.
First guy just shoots again, like, oh!
Yeah.
No, don't say that.
For anyone familiar with Hunt Showdown, it's like one of the scummy things you can do when someone revives a teammate. You just like instantly shoot them because they've only got a little bit of health. So I feel like that might be what he does. But at the same time, he knows that
Not my fault.
he's just seen this guy drop Caleb, so he is he's going to push up towards Caleb, draw a short sword, and he looks at you. He's like, "Back for more, I see."
Oh, is this the guy that I cut earlier?
No, this is the guy that cut you earlier, bro.
I cut him as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
wait,
you
this
did.
one dude has rolled 2 natural 20s against 2 different people.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
cut him bad.
That's a 16. He rolls a 16 against you.
I think he cut you just as bad, didn't
I think he
That's an
cut
AC.
you.
That's his AC, I think.
We equally slash each other. Yes, meets it, beats it.
Okay. Yeah. Comes in and takes a swing towards you. Oh goodness, that's 8 points of piercing damage.
he? This guy's a badass.
This guy's a beast.
But
Okay.
Caleb has extraordinary health for a rogue.
I know, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Cool. So as he slashes down upon me and blood flows down my arm, I just grin back at him and say, "Hey, I'm tough for a rogue, huh?" And I'm going to attack him.
Yeah, you really are. Like turned into a cheesy 90s movie.
That is a unnatural 20 and a natural 20. Oh.
Nice.
I believe the unnatural 20 is the one that I can add the bonuses to, if that makes a difference.
Doesn't.
Ooh, and I've rolled bad on the damage. And that'll be
2
8
twos.
damage.
8 total across 2 hits and a crit.
Yep, across.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, he just had to stab you once. He did 8 damage. Okay.
So you,
I
you
mean-
doubled the dice on the crit, right?
Yep.
Eesh.
I rolled 1, 4, 1, and then I got a plus
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Hey, but I got a natural 20, guys, so...
Yeah,
Something.
we're full of crits today, both fails and succeeds.
Okay. Yeah. You slash him
Two
once.
splashes, 1, 2. There's sort of both open sort of noticeable wounds across his sort of shoulders and hands areas. I'm just trying to beat back his blade. I'm
Okay.
sensing that Kaon's quite a sort of arm attacker.
Okay, you see him like almost try to like maintain the movement of his sword, but you see him wince as he goes to raise his blade for the next attack. You've definitely cut him deep. Barnabas.
So I take one look behind me to see the guys running, and then I look back at this guy.
Okay.
I've got. Matter of fact, maybe I'm facing both ways, like a little bit looking back and forth. 2 swords outstretched one way and another.
Okay.
As there's
You got
2
your attention
foes
split.
on either side.
Nice. All right.
Mm.
Barnabas, I feel like we did a lot last time, so we might just skip over
Yeah,
you this
go for it.
round.
No worries.
Eno, you've suddenly gasped back to life. You find yourself slumped on the stairs. What do you want to do?
I look around, gain my bearings.
Oh,
We're in the middle of a job.
Quite.
Kind of stumbling to my feet with my shield in the hand, I bend down, pick up my mace as well, and I just jump towards him and smack him on the back of the head, and just like if I can, just loop down behind him and pop him.
Okay. Yep.
Sound of a dying cow, and just go from there.
I mean, roll a hit.
Fair enough, yeah. That's a 15 plus. What's my thing? That's a
15
20.
will hit.
Okay. What is my damage die? It is a d6. Okay, 6 plus 3, so 9.
All right. And with that, he is just completely conked out. You hear a bit of a wet crunch as you come down and just clock him in the back of the head, and he just collapses. Elam's feet. Caleb, you now. You see this, and you then probably draw more attention to the.
Yep, turn and have my full focus on the other guy. And
Yeah.
just facing swords at each other.
Okay.
Yeah, if I
this
can-
chap. Yep. Sorry?
Eno's going to just reel back as the blood just kind of goes in the back and pearls open, but he's just going to still turn around and say, sit, and just see if he can run past Callum and go to this guy here. 5, 10. I use 10 to get down, so I can get to there. And I'll just throw my shield up.
I'd probably say there. So you have to use half your speed to stand up.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you
okay, fair enough.
so you probably only had 5, 10, 50. Yeah, you probably could only get there.
Okay, squeeze past the barrel then.
Yeah.
Oh, not even there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you would have used 15 getting up, and then you've only got a little bit. So if you were going to move behind that guy, and then around, you'd be mid stride, like over the body between that guy and Caleb.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Yeah, so this guy heads towards the door, throws it open, climbs on out, and he just beckons down, finish him off. And this guy then re-swings his sword around. He says, come on then. Meet your maker. Tavos, what would you like to do?
Okay, sweet. I finally get to throw a rock. I'm gonna throw a magical rock, just
Okay.
imbued with my
Gets on.
power. Let's see if I hit. Okay. Okay. Does a 13 hit?
It's gonna miss, I'm afraid.
Okay, I throw a magical pebble at him and it bounces off. But I can still move.
You
though.
throw the pebble, and he almost anticipates it as he flicks his sword out and just detonates it in midair. Brings his arm around him to shield his face, and there's just this shudder of magical detonation that rings in everyone's ears.
Then I can run to
You'll have to do better than that.
10, 15. 20. And then I can get to there, right? And that'll be my entire movement. Because it,
Yeah,
costs,
yeah.
Because it costs like 10, like 5.
I'll allow it. Yep.
Sweet.
Caleb.
And I'll just move that.
So I'm aware this guy's still holding an action.
Yeah, he's ready. He's standing ready.
I'm gonna spring in and attack.
Okay. You two
Blaze
both.
a clash.
Yeah, you two lunge forward as he strikes for 16. His long sword with two hands coming down.
Yep, as I try and attack him, he throws his attack, beating black one of my blades and sliding through to do sure enough damage to put me down.
Yeah, 7 points of slashing damage. He
Yep, and
he anticipates
slashing
just
across my chest, I fucking collapse.
okay. Anticipating
Goddamn.
both your swords coming in, he drops a feint. You swing wide, and he almost allows the blades to pass through, and he takes the opportunity to slash at your side that drops you. Barnabas,
Well, I've just produced that contract and told him about Pip Kip.
Okay.
Being,
So yeah, his beady black eyes go narrow, and then he opens them. This like dark shadow rises around him. The whole room, even though it's pretty much pitch black in here, just seems to dim even further, and your eyes are suddenly drawn to his. Make a wisdom saving throw.
oh, yuck!
Oh man.
I'm gonna die up here. That's 21.
Nice. You see this tiny creature just suddenly trying to expand its ego and its aura larger than life. But you realize it seems to be an empty threat. You shake it off, and he says, "A bit more strong in will than I anticipated. What's your name?"
You can call me Barnabas.
Barnabas. So you've made a deal.
No, I haven't made a deal, but I'm in consideration with Pipkip. I assume there's some sort of system for you creatures of who,
Perhaps.
one at a time, perhaps. I've got a job to do here.
It depends what we
Jot.
agreed upon. The name's Jot.
Jut, yes. I'm considering this deal, and I'm currently on a job. And the sooner I finish this, oh boy, the sooner I can get to signing on the dotted line for old Pipkip.
I see. Do you mind if I have a little look at this contract?
Oh. No, I think that's between me and Pipkip, don't you think, Jut? If you gave me a contract, I wouldn't be going off and showing it to people. No, sir.
Well,
That
that
could-
depends if you
that'd be
trust my
rude, wouldn't
word.
it?
Because my word would be that I promise that no harm shall come to this contract, and perhaps I could help you understand
Can you
it a little
promise
better.
that no harm will come to me as well?
Of
Jut?
course.
I would be much more. You promise no harm will come to me?
I can't promise that all harm won't come to you,
But
that any
on your...
from my source, from me, from my doing and my person, I swear.
Do I believe him?
Inside.
Yeah. That is 11.
Yeah, you believe him.
All right, I'll pull out the contract and pass it to Jut. Well, I'd already pulled it out. I pass it to Jut.
Thank you. And he takes it and he glances over it, and you see, as he like kind of scans over it, the letters almost flare to life as he scans through it. He says, "Oh, made quite the deal, and for quite the balance that is due. I see."
I
All right.
haven't had a chance to properly survey it myself. I did a quick read.
Yes. So you speak a vessel.
I dabble.
Ah, super.
I don't speak it, but given time, I can translate.
Okay. And seeing as you've already shown me your hand, I can only assume that you're here seeking some other information in regards to this.
Well, I am looking for a rare book in this abode.
I see. Something about the Nine Hells, perhaps?
Among other things, perhaps. You might be right.
I know I'm right, Mr. Barnabas. And he rolls up the scroll and hands it back to you.
Would you mind if I continued my search, Sir Jut? Jut?
By all means.
Mr. Jut? Master Jut?
Don't
Lord
let
Jut?
me stop you.
What are you here for?
My business is of observing, and I am curious.
Of an opportunistic nature.
Yes. I was aware that a certain gentleman was involved in some occurrences with a certain individual, and that certain individual asked me as a favor to observe him. But as you may or may not be aware, the man of this house has recently passed away. So I decided to just stick around, because...
Did you say a certain shaman? Is that what you said, Jut?
Sorry, my accent is a little sick. A certain someone.
Someone. I see. Not a
You could
shaman.
call them a shaman.
A magic user.
Oh, they know magic.
See. Of this plane?
That would be telling too much, I think.
See. You wouldn't do me a freebie and point me in the right direction, would you? Now that we're acquainted?
I can tell you what's on the other side of that door.
That would be helpful. Sure.
And with that, we go back downstairs. Eno,
Love it.
what would you like to do?
Love the voice.
Thank you.
Oh right, I was about to roll a death save. I forgot I was alive. Yeah. This guy in front of us, does he look like he's taken any damage, or literally
has not.
nothing?
He looks
Yes,
very confident on his feet.
Was it three
Okay.
people that you guys were fighting? And two of them
Yeah.
were down?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
two
one of
dead.
them's left.
Yeah, so 4 of them.
Wow.
Alright, I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can catch Callum before he falls and just kind of hold him up in front of me and just spin him around so that I take the blows if need be. And I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. You grab onto him. We'll say you try and prop him up against these barrels, and you kind of stand in the middle here. We'll put you about here. Yeah, 2
8
wins away.
points.
All right. Another wreath of flame runs down your arms and wraps around Caleb's middle, rejuvenating him, and your eyes kind of flare a subtle green as you burst back into consciousness.
What was the health, sorry?
8 points. And
Right.
if I can, for my movement, I will run past and position myself here.
Okay, I've just remembered I needed to do something with the stream. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, you're gonna run. Okay, you're gonna try and run around him.
Not run around, just making sure that if he tries to do anything past me, my mess is ready, so I can pepper spray him as he tries to run out.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna change what we're playing to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I was about to remind you of that.
Please remind me every stream. Because I can't set it in Streamlabs for some stupid reason. Okay,
The,
playing Dungeons and
Money
Dragons.
Heist soundtrack has been quite nice for me. That was super ominous.
Okay. I wish I could enjoy it as well, but sadly DMCA agreements prevent me. No trouble. Okay. You position yourself there. This guy is you just hear crunching on as he runs up and out through the door, and this chap pivots as Eno comes towards him, and his longsword crunches across you. I think
He already attacked though. Oh, wait, no, it's his turn.
Yeah, now it's his
that
turn
was
again.
that was already action, and now it's his turn.
Okay. 19 AC.
19. It is a 15 to hit. You keep your shield between you and him as you dash past, and even though he thought he had an opportunity, you quickly jut it forward, and then this heavy clunk as it collides with you. Tarvos, what would you like to do?
Alright, I would like to put away my magic stones and draw out my shield and scimitar. I can just drop my magic stones, can't I? And then draw them as a bonus, as a free action, or would that be?
Where
Like,
do you
would
want
it
to
take
put
an action?
them?
On a for like to draw out my scimitar and shield. Would what would that cost?
You would have to drop the stones to the floor.
Yeah, I could drop the stones to the floor. It is. Yeah,
Yeah,
I could
and
drop
then
the
it would
stones
be
to the floor.
it'd be another interact to like bend down and pick them up there.
Yeah, but is it a bonus action to draw and drop, or?
So it'd be an interact with object as a free action, and then it would
I guess
technically be an action to draw your weapons, because yeah, you can't draw a weapon and attack on the same turn usually.
Okay, I'll just
well,
drop
you can't. Yeah, you can't like put a weapon away and then draw and attack all in the same turn.
But I was just gonna drop. Like,
Yeah, so like if you were to like put them down and draw a weapon, that would be free action and an action.
Isn't Ashby meant to know all the rules?
Ashby, what's your thoughts on this?
I reckon drops free action.
Drops a free action, but then it's still an action to draw a weapon, right? Because an interact with object is an action.
Yeah.
I've just been playing Shadowrun, so I've got a whole nother like rule system in my head.
Consequently, you can draw your weapon as a part of an action or movement. If you need to draw multiple weapons, however, or use an other option from said table or interact with other objects in your turn.
I think you can
use
drop and draw
an
as your
object
free
action.
action. It's just if you wanted to stow it, then that would be
Yeah.
your.
Yeah, I'm just dropping
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, that's usually how I roll it. It's coming back to me. All right. Yes, you can draw an attack on the same time.
Okay, sweet.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
so I'm just gonna
say your I wouldn't say your shield as well.
do that. Okay.
You wanted to draw a sword and a shield, yeah. It'd be one or the other, because to like get a shield ready is another thing.
Yep.
So I think you get that one interaction free, and dropping it doesn't count as an
Yeah,
as an interaction.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can so you can have your scimitar out.
Okay, so I can So I'll draw that and then and move up, and on my bonus action, cast cast the pebble spell again, so the rocks are now non-magical.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit this person. So let's roll to hit. With me scimitar, that's an unnatural 20, 15 plus 5,
That will hit.
and it's a d6 damage. It's 4 plus 3 equals 7 damage.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Something slashing if that adds anything to it.
Not usually, but
Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna.
oh my god, can I just click on the thing?
Oh, was that with advantage?
Oh,
Yeah, you technically got advantage.
I'll just roll again, see if I get a 20. Nope, I didn't.
No.
So don't worry about it.
Worth a shot.
Oh, yeah, always worth a shot if you've got flanking. Ben, you mentioned last week that the D&D Beyond extension was working. I think I figured that out because we weren't actually playing D&D according to Twitch. So now that we are, can you have a quick gander and see if that's working?
There's still no
Yeah, still working.
no overlay.
That's really weird.
Super strange because we had it on the first time.
Yeah, and I haven't changed anything. It should be running. Okay, let me just have a look. Campaign selection, Avanus, select characters. Yeah,
No, we're
Barnabas,
just testing the
Tavos,
streamer's
Eno,
memory.
Calum. Yeah, it really should be working.
We'll do some testing for next time.
Okay, never mind. We will troubleshoot that during the week. Okay.
Alright.
Yep. So you hit him for 7.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so Davos just runs up, draws scimitar, kind of slides it across, just slices them up as they're going to hit.
Great.
You guys don't need me at all. You're doing great.
For me, the overlay is actually working. So if you go to the left, if you go to the left hand side of the window, it should pop open.
Yeah, you have refresh your Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
just
might
need to
have.
refresh. Okay.
Yeah, so it is actually working. Okay. Tavos, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Calum?
Caleb
yeah.
gasps back to breath and sees a foe who felled him and launched himself from the ground, grabbing one of his swords, which he'd dropped as he fell, the other still in hand. He jumps to a side and will launch. Devastating blow. I may be talking too soon.
Another one.
Preload the energy.
Yeah.
That's some natural 20
So
energy right there.
23 and 13 to hit.
Okay, the first blow hits square.
Beautiful, and that'll be 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage coming in. He focuses on preventing your second swing from coming in. But the first one landing square and cutting through his thigh. A meaty hit. Unfortunately, Barnabas, once again, we're going to have to skim over you because we're doing quite long interactions there.
Mm.
Eno, what would you like to do?
Well, As a dwarf previously, I always knew that to go for the knees was the best thing. So all 8 feet of me will bend down a little bit and knock him sideways.
Proving that you didn't just previously go for the knees because that's all you could reach. It was tactical.
Yeah. I do not like him. 19.
Hits.
Cool. Another 6. So 9 damage. Oh no, it's
Okay. Okay, 9 damage. You see him breathing heavy, and he takes a moment to look at each of you. He says, "The guild will never forget." And it's his turn.
the man that
As-
attacked us.
He is going to... Yeah, he's just going to go for Caleb again, because why not?
Let's do it.
18.
My defense is not on point.
Right now. Oof, only for 5 damage though.
Man, I think that's it.
Five's gonna do it.
Oh no.
No, I've got 8 health.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
you had a
of
bit. I
course.
thought you had a bit more than that.
I'm looking at the D&D overlay. You're using an offline sheet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Well, I'm working on an offline sheet, so that was 5 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nice.
What are you talking about?
I was wondering who healed you only 3 points. It's like-
Okay.
Yeah, look, his
He-
blade just crashes against my armor. You know, it takes a bit of blunt force damage. It's uncomfortable. Staggered slightly, but I'm fine.
Okay. He's going to bonus action disengage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is now in the doorway.
He got past me. Damn.
Oh, no,
It's
you-
disengaged from everybody he's engaged with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless
you
he has a
disengage from
sentinel.
combat.
Great.
Okay, Tarvos, what do you have to do?
Just want to say that rogues are overpowered, but
At beginning levels, yeah.
yeah. Would it be another free action to was it draw my shield now or?
It'd be another standard interact with object. So
Yeah, it's a freebie.
Freebie? Sweet. So I'm gonna draw my shield, keeping my scimitar in one hand as I run up behind this person. Oh, it's controlled, isn't it?
alt.
Alt. There we go. And I'm in the doorway. And they gonna take a slash at me, or?
Nope.
Nope. I'm gonna take a slash at them.
Sure.
Okay, let's roll ahead. Let me calculate this. Does 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Ah, shit. Oh well.
Okay.
That's my
Is
turn.
Doing, Eno, what are you doing? What are you doing? As you take a
Practicing
swing.
teleporting.
Okay. He blocks you, looks you squarely in the eye, and he says, "We know your faces. We're guild after you." And pushes you back. Caleb.
Don't let him escape. He knows our faces.
There's already one that's escaped.
Oh no, guys.
Well, if we had a wizard
5,
throwing spells
10,
around, we might be able to get it.
15,
I'm doing the job we
20.
came here for, mate.
Okay, just pointing out, you guys are going out into open public where people were just walking down the street and just trying to bring this guy down from
I'm just
the
gonna
basement.
barge my way past Tarvos and bring 2 swords down, one big strike like this. Bam! It's the haymaker. We're gonna see what we can do for a 21 and a 12,
21 will hit.
and
Some
that'll
poor
be
lady.
5 damage as I just try and beat down his defenses.
Okay. You try to swing both swords. You realize it's this tight corridor, especially with Tarvos in the way. You opt to just get one more good
Fancy
blow.
I can do here. Yep.
You
We
do.
just
You cut into his
bam!
shoulder, and unfortunately, he just just manages to stumble away as through the threshold as you do so. Barnabas.
You were about to tell me what's on the other side of this door.
So I was.
Sounds exciting.
Nothing particularly interesting to me, but to you it might be indeed quite fascinating.
That is good enough for me. It has been a pleasure, Jut. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
I think so.
I will keep facing him and just like look for the handle behind me, like, and just like edge my way through the door.
He just sort of waves with this like 3-fingered claw, and like before you've even gone through the threshold, he
what? Sorry.
turns invisible again.
Oh, I hate him. All right, I'd shut the door behind me and just like let out a shiver. What do I see in this room?
Okay, you find yourself in a slightly smaller room that I didn't label, but that's all right. You see a room lit with a red arcane glow, kind of like a dark room, like a photography dark room.
Dang.
A statue in the corner, and then all laid out on the table in front of you, you can see our alchemical tools, reagents, and devices.
Alchemical tools, huh? Do I recognize anything here from my time?
Roll an Arcana check.
You just hear from behind the other door, bang, bang, bang. Don't touch my stuff.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you recognize some of the equipment, some of the distillery and stuff. A few of the reagents you realize are, Eye of Newton and all that sort of stuff. Some rare flowers and roots, and it seems like medicinal remedies for the most part.
Okay. Would it be like there's no like finished product or anything in here, right?
No. You can see that the final decanter is just dripping into an empty pan, or it would be dripping into an empty pan. You have a look through some of the drawers, so like the bench that you're looking at. There's like all these little matchbox sized drawers. Well, sort of little drawers that have various things, and you just see more bits of bark and sort of fluff and sort of like beetle skin and just other stuff, but nothing here seems... There's like not even like documents or anything here to indicate what was being produced.
Okay. Interesting. No documents. What about the statue? Is that of interest at all?
Yeah, it just has a basic plaque, and it just mentions an old lady Hukreli from some time ago. Sorry, I've just got incredibly... Gamelda Hukreli is the name inscribed on the bottom, and it just has a year of about 50 years ago when she passed.
Okay. I mean, I'll grab some of the things and put them into my components pouch. Anything that I feel is, or just into a pouch as such. Just anything I think might be useful.
Sure.
I don't think I'll take maybe a couple of beakers, that sort of thing. But is this a door at the south end over here?
No, that's a window. That is.
This is the door there.
Yes. So that window is actually painted over, as if to seal out any light that might come through.
So whatever they were making in here, there's no like filled saucepan or anything like that of the things that they were making. It's all in project. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll try this door on the left.
Okay. Yeah, that leads you back to the trophy room.
I don't think I got in because the door was locked to the trophy room.
No, I thought I described that room.
Maybe I couldn't see any of the rooms that I was in last session because of the update to.
Okay.
What's it?
Well, you're in it now.
I'm in it now.
So yeah, you find yourself entering a somewhat musty, dusty room that contains all manner of hunting trophies around a few sort of natural beasts that you would recognize, various stags and elk, but others are slightly more exotic. A young dragon head mounted prominently in the center of the wall you came through, and other sort of smaller creatures, other large lizards, and some more exotic things that you don't recognize.
Is the dragon head real?
I roll a nature check.
It's Strahd all over again.
It's not made out of bone, mate.
That's a 12.
Looks real enough.
I'll take a scale.
Okay. You yeah, sure.
If that's cool. Just like take out my knife and reach up and
yeah, it's a green dragon. It's not very big. It's like the size of a I don't know, like a 50-cent piece, because it was from a quite young dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's probably stretched my actions. If you want to pop back to the others.
All right, you know.
Worried that people might start thinking that the place is actually being robbed. He is unsure whether to go upstairs or stay down. Also, I do not think he can go past 3 people.
You cannot fit through there, no.
Yeah.
Even on a good day.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks at his waist, pinches his belly fat, and says no. Yeah, can I see the guy?
Barely.
Cool. Well, even if I can see a pube hair, I still cast Sacred Flame. So, save Dex 13 is what you have to beat.
Okay.
Which is probably going to be like a natty 20 again with his blue in luck.
It's 15.
Fifth.
Okay. Suddenly the corridor that you guys are in is just wreathed in flame, and it almost cuts off Caleb and the assailant as it descends on him. He seems to have just taken a step back in time, and with that he stumbles backwards. You see him give one final glance as he looks at you as these flames disappear, and you hear him running up steps.
Opportunity attack, or that's disengage?
Yeah, he's going to disengage. 1, 2, 3.
Quick question. Is Eno still the guard in his form, or is he Eno?
Oof. When did that happen?
That happened in the episode when I was lifting everyone over the gates. I took on the form of one of the guards that was talking to us, asking for his name.
Right?
Yeah, that was quite a while ago.
Does it drop if you go unconscious?
Raybar. No, it doesn't.
What's the ability for disguise self?
Disguise self, yeah. Actually, I don't know if it's still on there for.
It hasn't been an hour.
As if that doesn't drop when you go unconscious.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because it's not concentration.
So I would look like Radar the guard. Sorry, Radar.
You mean Norris or Andre?
Hang on, let me look at my
That's
notes.
right. I've got a freaking list of all the goddamn guards you've met.
Yeah, Norris and Andre. Sorry, I got the other guards from the gate. My bad. That was from the first
David
episode.
and Kurt. Oh wait, no, from the front gate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it hasn't been an hour yet. Yeah, you're okay.
I'm okay. That's scary.
Tavos, what would you like to do?
Wow. So we just saw that get off fully wreathed in flame. Hmm. Well, since those guys came in here, they're going out somewhere, obviously. I'm going to stealth my way out. Yep. Gonna stealth my way out. Which would be...
Stealth your way out.
Yeah, so can I go in stealth? Can I do a stealth check?
Sure. Yeah, go.
Because there's no more flames, are there?
No, that was just for a flash.
Okay, yep.
Flashbang.
Okay, I got a 22.
Sure. Yeah, you're actually in a in this like little passageway here is within ground level. So how far out do you want to go?
Well, so that goes to there. What's like here and stuff?
That's the direction you believe they've run off to. That's where you can hear footsteps still running through the garden at the back there.
Well, I'm gonna go into the garden.
Okay. As you come up, all you can see is the individual you were just fighting, and he seems to have quickly stowed his sword, and he is right in the middle of scaling up the outer wall.
Mhm.
So this is again to the back of the property, not the street side that you came from. So he's kind of hopping a wall and going onto another property.
Okay, so it's climbing and scaling a wall. Okay, great. I cannot scale walls. Well, I can give it a go. But I'll stealth up following him.
Okay, so he's about. So
Do
he
you
went
know
1,
Naruto
2,
run?
3, 4, 5, 6.
No,
So
I kind of
he's
like stick close to the ground.
he's about 40 feet away from you right now.
Okay, yeah, so I just try again.
So how close do you want to get?
As close as I can.
Okay, if you want to dash, it's going to be disadvantage on your stealth.
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't gonna dash. I was just gonna like stealth walk.
I think you
You can do that?
You can probably get there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he's about 35 feet. Caleb?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run after. I might need to see. I for some reason I thought the place we're in was one part of the map. I didn't realize when I took them out there was more. But yes, cool. I'm just gonna run as well. So I think 5, 10, 15, 20. Where did you say?
So 30 feet will put you there.
Where?
Where I fucking put you.
I did not see a bit.
Well, if you stop moving.
I'm not moving.
Client would beg to differ. I think we were both trying to move at the same time and Roll20 didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So yeah, you're about there, and these guys are about 30 feet away from you still, so you could dash.
Can I turn into a dash, please, and just dash after them?
Yep. So that's going to put you at base.
Speeds.
No, you're cutting out.
Oh, so I said, Caleb just speeds past Tarvos.
Okay.
If you can see Talos.
So you get just before this guy. However, I don't think you have any attack. Well, I don't think you have enough action to attack now.
That's
but
cool.
yeah. Okay.
As long as they know I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, he definitely sees you, and you see a wince of pain as he begins to lower himself down the other side of this wall. Barnabas.
I'll do a quick look around, see if there's anything that piques my interest in this room.
Has he heard any of this? Like the clashing?
I'm 2 floors up from you in like a very nice house.
Yeah, this is in the basement, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you guys are downstairs.
And my passive perception is like 12. Does anything catch my eye in the hunting room other than the?
Not really. There's a door on the western wall.
Run to the door on the west and give that a jostle.
Yep. You open it up to a room that has what am I looking for? For the dynamic lighting layer.
Library.
Okay. So yeah, you find yourself on the I was about to say on the dynamic lighting layer. You find yourself at this in a small room. Oh, you look into this small room, hopping you in because it didn't seem to update. Yeah, as you enter this, as you open this door, there's a small room. It seems to just have a few little trinkets and sort of cleaning stuff, anything that would be used to keep the hunting room in check.
Don't expect to find anything useful in here, but I'll give it a quick look over, not too in depth.
All right, quick investigation.
11.
Yeah, nothing that catches your eye. You open the cupboards and yeah, it just seems to be dusters and cleaning equipment.
I'll run to this door and step outside. Or
Okay.
I guess ease my way outside back into the hallway.
Okay, Eno?
Well, no one's really said otherwise in regards to if we keep on going. So, still in his guard attire, he will walk outside. 5, 10. Is it half the speed because of my size going through the stairway? You know, am I like creaching through?
No, you're not. It's
Okay.
not that. No.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I have eyes on this dude?
I mean, he is lowering himself down the other side, and you're about 40, 50, you're 50 feet away from him.
Okay, you're gonna see him cup his hands together,
Okay.
and he's just gonna lob something over the fence towards him, and you're just gonna see a sacred flame go, and just flashbang him again.
Okay.
Sacred flame.
Is your sacred
Gonna
flame
get-
a grenade?
Pretty much, yeah.
Arcane
Ned.
grenade. I'm going to give him disadvantage because he was lowering himself off the wall. It's not the most nimble of positions for one to dodge an arcane grenade. So he got a 13 with disadvantage.
Saves.
Ooh.
Dex
Oh,
13, yeah.
Snap, meets it, beats it. Okay. Yeah, you lob this grenade, and if you'd just given it another foot forward, it might have dropped on the wall, down the wall behind him. But instead, it seems to have just wreathed the flame and sort of just engulfed the wall in front. You hear him land on the other side and begin his timely escape.
You're gonna hear just scream out in common, "May your sock turn just slightly inwards as you run, friend. Hope you get a blister," as he just kind of raises his hand in frustration.
Back towards the street side, you begin to hear a voice that you'd heard earlier, the maid who had the kitchen hand calling out, They're in the basement. There's so many of them. They're all over the house." And you hear a bustle out in the street, as there seems to have attracted quite a crowd. And you hear the gates outside being creaked open, the iron gates being creaked open, and quite a lot of footsteps begin crunching on gravel around towards the front of the house.
Wait, the guards are here.
All right, and with that, we're going to take a break.
Hey.
Really?
Okay.
Have we
10
have we
minute-
found the book? Or
You haven't even found the library, mate.
Yep,
There's
10
bookshelves.
minutes.
All right, 10-minute break. We will see you all real soon.
Half a pack of lollies.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. We are going to kick things off right where we left off with, I think we're just going to head straight back up to Mr. Barnabas Blastwind.
Barnabas Blastwind.
As
Now I saw
we,
this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw this
Yeah.
individual downstairs. Has he come back up, or is that he's gone? Okay, cool. I'm gonna move across to this door that I know was previously locked, and give it a whirl with my keys.
Okay. Yeah. One of the keys opens the door.
I'll pop one in. Oh, I always expected to open up. There's a small room.
Yep. Yeah, you find a whole bunch of wrapped packages and bundles, and a small crate. They all seem to just be labeled with a generic sort of company that produces linen and other bits and pieces.
Can I just make sure that everything is as it seems in this section? Take my knife to the wrapping.
I was just
open
going to
the
say,
crate?
you want to stab it? Go ahead.
Yeah. So investigation?
Yeah. Well, if you give it a couple of pokes, you rip open a couple of seams. Seems all in order.
Okay, well, it's a 14. If I've still got time on my turn, I'm going to run up here and try this door right here.
Okay. Yeah, you unlock that door. And inside...
Well?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
So inside here, you see a beautiful sun-filled room with all the windows and shelves adorned with pot plants around it. Things are kept quite neat and tidy. And again, two sort of bedside cabinets, a reading chair in the middle of the room with a candle and a candlestick next to it, a fireplace, and a footlocker.
I'll go straight to the footlocker, I think.
Okay. Has a pair of leather shoes.
Women's or men's? Yourself?
Women's. And not much else. And by not much else, I mean nothing else.
Okay. The map's not showing its stream if that's an issue.
Particularly, but thank you.
I'll check. This is the bathroom up to the side.
It is.
Won't bother checking that. I'll check these side desks, and then I think I'll be done with this room.
Okay.
Oh, another door there, so I'll go to that.
Someone seems to have left a. Someone seems to just left a some light reading in one of the bedside cupboards, but nothing that seems too interesting. Just seems to be a novel.
Okay. In both of them, that was both.
That was just the one that you're at now.
Okay, I'll run over to the other. Make sure there's nothing interesting there.
Okay. Yeah, the other one is just more or less bare. Just a ceramic cup. Just not much else. Just
And
random
nothing on the reading lamp table or anything like that? Nothing?
No. I mean, you could check the chair for dropped pennies and lots of pieces, I guess.
I think that's okay, unless I see something that's clearly like visible in the chair. I'll run to this door, but I've done a lot, so if you want to jump to...
Okay. Yeah. So you guys outside, you begin to hear the crunching of footfalls and someone barking orders that kind of sounds like, "All right, you two in the front, sweep upstairs, you lot round the side, you two come with me."
So as a group, they just turn to the left and go, "Oi!"
A lot of them just immediately spot you and put you under arrest. No. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Are we still
Of
doing turn orders?
initiative, just doing whatever now.
Yeah, whatever. No more initiative.
Oh,
Because I'm just chasing these guys now. So they've gone over the fence. I'm leaping up after them,
and I'm leaping
Alright.
up after them as well.
and I'm just gonna shout back to Eno. Eno, they don't let them get away. And I'm gonna jump over.
Oh, sorry, you paused there for a second.
So you shouting that?
I
or-
paused.
Well, I heard Eno, you, and
Yes.
that was it.
Yes, I have no idea there's guards around. I'm gonna shout what I like.
No,
Can
I
I hoist
didn't
myself
actually hear
over
you,
the-
as in, like, I didn't actually hear you, sorry.
You cut out for a bit.
I just said, oh, sorry. I just shouted that from the guild. They've seen our faces. Don't let them get away.
You're looking
You
at a
getting that?
soldier standing behind you going, right, and just runs back in and... actually no, he wouldn't, he would, yeah, see if he can cast Sacred Flame again. Like, is he near the fence still, or...?
Oh no, he's there.
I'm gonna be.
It's
I'm gonna be
not a
climbing that
fence.
fence,
It's
so-
a wall, and you can't see over the wall.
Dang, okay.
I'm gonna climb the wall. Okay, we're doing it. It's a
Okay.
it's a
How
acrobatic
about-
or an athletic. What do you want?
We're gonna go with that.
What was that? It was acrobatics?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna run up. Like, I'm just gonna break. Like, stop trying to be stealthy and just also aim beside him and try to do the same thing
Okay.
as doubles.
Jared, would I be able to peg a rock at one of the windows in the second story of the house to alert Barnabas that something's going down?
You can certainly try.
Sweet. I pick up the nearest, I bend down as I'm just hobbling around, and I pick up something that looks defty size, about the same size as half a football, small little futsal ball, and just at the nearest window pane that's near.
Okay. Give me a ranged. So just plus your dex, I guess.
Well, not too bad. 16 becomes a 15.
Okay.
I love the
Yeah. This this huge, sort of, you kind of almost just like peel a brick out of the pavework and and lob it up all the way to the second story, and I mean the only window that you could throw it at is that one. Okay. Barnabas, you definitely hear a sudden smash of glass followed by the dull thumping of stone on wood.
From
I think you can...
the south side or from my side?
East.
East. Okay. Oh,
I just
oh
kinda-
my.
Just nod and say that should do. You should hear the guards soon if that's the case. They should investigate that first. And yeah, I'll just run towards the I don't know where you are in the house, mate. I'm just like, oh shit, I need to give him a warning bell.
Yeah.
Thwap. Yeah, I'm going to run close to the fence and start pegging people over.
Is that the best way to put it?
Nope.
Oh yeah,
it's not.
no, not like that.
For those of our international audience, here in Australia, we have the colloquial slang of pegging to mean throwing something.
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly
Yes.
clear.
And that's all it means here.
That's all it means. I don't know why I even had to mention it because it couldn't possibly mean anything else.
Stop taking people. Oh, we just got some of
Wow.
Eno and Caleb's backstory there. Hey, Jared, on a
Oh damn.
was this a balcony? I think I saw this before, but it's black for me now. I remember there being a balcony.
There being a balcony.
Was that this?
Up again? Roll 20's like completely frozen. No. So that is the stairwell.
Oh, I see. Where's the balcony at?
Alright, so I'm just going to drag you over to that stairwell. I'm going to drag you over to this room. And drag you over to this room.
Yep, I remember that one.
And
Yeah, I've done all those. It's just the balcony that I don't know where it is.
there's the balcony.
Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay.
I was just like, I knew
What
I
were
had,
those
like,
acrobatics checks?
14.
Does he get
Okay.
advantage with me helping him, or?
By the time you've thrown that rock, they're already scrambled. They're already up.
Ah, okay. Let's
Cool.
get to the fence. Oh, and yeah.
Caleb? Yours.
Going on over.
What was your acrobatics, sorry?
18.
Okay. Yeah. You scale up and over to see this chap having just ducked around a corner of the building some 50 odd feet away from you.
Great. Can I keep running after him in the same time?
Sure. You're still going to be
Let's do
about
it.
40 odd feet behind him.
Cool. They're quicker than us, but that's okay. We're more tenacious.
So did I get over as well?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna get here in the guards.
So yeah, you guys have hop fence, and that's when you see two chaps coming around the side of the house,
Oh boy.
dressed in City Watch uniforms, and they holler out to you, "Oi! Weren't you meant to go upstairs?"
Yes, sir. And I was just checking the back, sir. And I will run around the side. And remember,
Captain's gonna be mad at
hopefully-
you if you don't hurry up. That was our
Sorry,
job.
sir.
You don't know how to follow instructions, do you?
I just nod politely and try to make myself sound like a human walking at a general trot. It's a
What's grass? So it wouldn't be that much.
You
Backward.
You guys,
true, but when you look down at my feet, if it's muddy, it's just going to be like Jurassic Park
Well,
kind of
I mean-
outline.
Then the other one pipes up. Well, I mean, is there anyone there? Did you see anyone?
No,
Oh,
I'll just run.
well. Not a good following us, but he's sure done our job for us.
Wait, where's the
And,
front? Like, I've been around the house mending stuff, so I would have a general idea, or...
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put you. Oh goodness. Move you up to the ground floor.
Wait, did anyone loot the bodies downstairs?
Nope.
No, we didn't have time.
Oh,
I
so it was
gonna
just a
say, did
melee
you
and
have
we
time?
just ran out.
Did you
okay.
have time to loot bodies?
Would I be able to go back in and just see if they have anything that would be able to give
You
to
want to go?
Xiang
You want to
Chen?
go back downstairs?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so you'd
Yes.
be walking towards these two dudes then.
Oh, so I can't go back into the... okay.
Okay, well, where are you going? Because I assumed you were walking back to the entrance of the house, but where do you want to go? Downstairs?
I've already mentioned it, so I'll go through the front door. Follow orders.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to go all the way around the outside of the house again.
Okay.
Do you
And
want to
I'll-
go down the east side of the house or the west side of the house?
Ooh. This guy said that
'Cause
you're
you've
supposed
come
to be on
out-
the...
Yeah, so you've come out from the east side. They're walking up the east side. So I was assuming you're like walking away from them towards the west.
Yeah. I will. I can't change my face once I've disguised self. I can't like shimmy it a little bit, like
No,
alter
I'd
self.
say it's fixed.
Dang, I'm really worried now that I might face the same guard and just walk around the corner.
new orders.
Alright. New orders. Yeah, I'll walk inside, east side. Follow the route that I know.
Okay, well, you're walking around. Meanwhile, Barnabas, you've just heard this commotion from somewhere on your floor, and you begin hearing footfalls in the stairs next to you.
Okay, I quickly open this door just to have a look into it, and then I'm gonna dash. Does that open for me?
What? Sorry, what do you what?
Just quickly opening this door, just
You look in and it just seems to be a small yeah, the chests on the top there are just writing supplies and pieces of paper.
man,
Yeah, pieces of parchment.
Is it valuable looking paper?
It's very nice looking paper.
Oh, can I just? I'm gonna grab a handful of that.
Okay.
Double-sided paper.
We'll say you grab. Yeah, that's double-sided paper. You grab 10 sheets of parchment. Well, not all paper was double-sided. You could only write on one side of some parchment because the way it was finished.
But you know,
yeah,
like
so
the kind of stuff that might be.
I don't know why I had to. Yeah, I don't know why I had to like explain that. Back in medieval times, not all parchment was double-sided.
So it didn't just turn invisible when you turned it around. People would just.
No, it's like you couldn't write on it. So you just have 10 sheets of parchment.
25, 30, my way to here, I think. Here, yeah. I take it that was my action so I can't dash. I'm just gonna run to there.
Okay. Caleb and Tavis, you guys run another good distance.
Yeah.
By the time, blah. By the time you get to the corner of this other building, you realize that a gardener has been knocked to their feet, and they look up and they're like, "Oh,
And they just make that noise. Okay.
Who looks
yeah."
up? The people chasing.
On. No.
No, all you see is this gardener. You see their watering can on the knocked over and spilled to the side, spilling its contents out into the pavement, and there is no sight of the guy you are chasing.
I'm going.
Great. I turn to Tarvos and just look back and forth. Every man for himself, Tarvos, and I bail. I'm gone. 60 feet up the alley.
So where's this gardener?
On the ground, like 10 feet in front of you.
So we jumped over the wall, run a bit, and then we
Damn
come
it, Callum.
to around a corner, and there's a gardener on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I'm just gonna bend down and and help the. Are they an old gardener?
Yeah, it's a sort of looking human.
Yeah, I'm gonna start helping the gardener up.
Human
so-
man.
Just hear me shout, "Beef's code!" as I'm gone. I'm out.
Are you alright, sir?
A thug just came and bowled me over. I didn't even see him.
Yes, he was a thief from the house. We were chasing him down.
Oh my. That's no good. I didn't think that sort of thing happened in this neighborhood. In all my days, I've never seen such a thing.
Oh, but sorry, I'm screwing up my accent. All right, don't worry about it. So I've already lost him. So no, I just wait for the guards to get him. You're looking kind of bruised. Would you like a bit of hand with that?
Oh, my hip is quite sore.
I'm just going to help him up from the ground. Pick up his tools and stuff.
Yeah, you realize his
And
half
give him
of
a
his
bit of pat on the back and cast cure wounds.
Half of
Ooh,
his-
wow.
half of his tunic is like saturated by this spilled water, and he said, "Oh, I need to rest. This job keeps me nimble, but I'm not here. I like to live quietly and just do my gardening. Pays the bills, you know."
Okay, he gets 5 hit points back.
Oh, oh my, that's different.
So generous.
Yes, I used some of my my homeland's natural magic on you to make you feel a bit more spry.
I do. I feel like I could be out here all day now. Thank you, young man. Oh, you're just kind of like gets a good look at you now, and he's like, oh my, you're a fancy-looking fellow.
Well, thank you. I came in yesterday, and it's quite an interesting city here. Everything's nice and different.
Oh, it is. Yeah. My name's Ludwig, by the way.
My name's Tarvars, and I want to shake his hand.
He sort of like cups your hand in his two hands, and thank you, Tarvars. Do pop around again. I think we could do with more of your kind around here.
It's simply a pleasure to help a man such as yourself. And I kind of give him a quick bow and kind of start walking down the street.
I was so ready for him to be an uber racist. Like, you heal him and then he sees, he's like, oh, horrible elf thing.
You're one of them. Not in this game. Nah,
Can you
all good.
negate healing if you find him racist?
Yeah,
No
that's how
comments.
you negate
5
healing.
points back.
All right, Caleb, you're cheesing it.
Caleb's bailing into the streets for a moment here. We can probably go back to the rest of them.
Sounds good. Barnabas. No, we just did Barnabas. Eno. You find yourself around the front of the house now, and you realize that there are a couple of guards around.
I'm sweating buckets now, but I guess you wouldn't see it with the disguised self. As I'm just walking in, and like, time to patrol, and I start searching the rooms, looking for Barnabas.
I am meant to be here.
Yes, move.
Like you're like moving your leg and your arm forward at the same time, like just like awkward walking.
That's called
Yep.
that's called square gating. When you,
I've
I've
put my
seen
mace
cadets
and my
try and
shield.
march like that, and it's the fucking most awkward thing.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you put your weapons away.
Yeah, but yeah, they wouldn't appear on my body. They would just be slung on my back. Shield looking like a guard.
Okay.
Shield, I guess. No. And
Okay, give me
I
a
will
performance check
Oh.
with advantage.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at my 0 charisma. Duh. No. You said with advantage, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Cool. Cthulhu die. Natural 20.
Oh snap! All right.
Oh, the first one was a 3. I was just like, yeah, I'm dead.
Okay. Okay.
I walk in and start trying to look for a wizard. And I
Yes.
guess I ask one of the guards.
You
"Do you
are
also-"
immediately by a crew of guards, and one of them, who is clearly higher ranked than the rest, spins around, and he looks you up and down. He goes, Didn't I just send you downstairs?"
Nothing to report, sir. And I stand, salute, and continue past. Looking for others, sir.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah. Get some. Who has inspiration? Who has it ready?
Okay.
Has anybody got inspiration? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got inspiration yet.
You gotta ask
I'm
for
not
it, 'cause I
gonna
don't give
touch
it out.
that. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just. Do you want me to take a picture? It's another natural 20,
Yes.
Oh snap!
and that's with a red
Alright.
die this time. Yeah, and I'm gonna reach across and just pick up my phone and send it in chat.
You don't have to take a picture.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
take
dude,
pictures.
this is the first ever I think I've gotten 220s in a row.
No, it's
One in-
not. I've played a few games
not.
with you.
Yeah, that's true.
We've played with you for a while. I think.
Oh yeah, that's right with Zed. Never mind. All right.
He's like,
Anyway.
well, the captain just kind of squares you up and down. He's like, right then, secure this door then.
And which door is he pointing to?
The front door.
Okay, I stand guard and
Right.
pray to. Oh yeah, I pray that he is all right.
Okay. I've just realized on the stream that we've somehow not transitioned to the battle map, so I apologize for anyone who was watching. We didn't have battle map up, but that's okay. Okay.
It's just theory of the mind. Theory of the mind.
Yeah, through the mine's great. Okay. So, these two guards in last chatting to these gentlemen who were doing some kind of business in the rooms. Let's go back to Barnabas.
All right, so I hear stamping coming up from the west side. Is that correct?
Yeah, from the north. Sorry.
Oh, north. Ugh. Oh, dang. I'm gonna 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Can I jar this desk into the door at all?
I'm just waiting to give you the answer.
Wait, are you lifting it up or dragging it across the floor? Because they'll hear that from downstairs, and he's
You
there.
think? What sort of desk is this? Like, is it a freaking heavy thing or is it a light thing?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said that had a few books in it, so it's not going to be. It had it had like sparse books in it, so give me an athletics check and we'll find out.
I don't know if it's worth it. They won't know to come here straight away, so I see this door now, do I? It's lit up in green.
Yeah. I mean, you saw it before.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was a hidden door or something. Oh no, you did say you said it was a wardrobe. All right,
Yeah.
I'll give like one last ditch effort to just check in there, because I think this is my last search of the building before I extract.
Okay. It's locked.
Key it.
Okay. You pull out the small key, and you unlock it. I don't know why that didn't seem like a word. And I was like,
Lock.
yeah, you unlock the door. You step inside, and in all the strange crystal formations on the walls. I know it's a pretty cool map, and I wish I could have an excuse for that being there, but yeah. But in this dingy sort of room, there is another long chest.
I will put my mimic fears aside and open the chest.
It is locked.
It bites your hand.
Do any of my keys work?
They do not.
No. Oh man. And it's long.
Yeah, it's about 3 foot long.
How does the lock look? Is it like a decent looking thing? Or
It's
is
a decent looking iron lock, steel lock.
Oh man.
Have you left every single door open behind you so far?
No, I've been closing them as I go.
Okay.
I was going to assume you did.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not going
this
to make you
sucks.
say, and I close every door.
Ah man, why is there a key over here that doesn't open the thing over here? Where's our rogue? Uh,
Where
have a
is your
friend.
rogue? What a great question.
I kind of that was my action to dash over to there, so
Yeah, that's when you hear that's two pairs of footsteps in the corridor behind you, and you hear one of them say, "I look here, you look there."
I will stay. Does it sound like they're coming towards me?
The footsteps coming towards your door.
I will stay in here and relock this this door.
Okay. There is a pause before you hear them strike you.
Before I hear them, what's that?
You hear footsteps in the room next to you, not the
Okay.
room that you're in, but the bedroom just north of you.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. All right, well that's all my
Yep.
things.
Okay.
Ooh, not good.
Caleb, just checking in.
Yeah, look, Calum sort of pauses at some shops, catches breath, have a quick think about what's next. He's looking about now, thinking, "Oh God, anyone could be in the guild. They could all be watching me." And he makes his mind up to get back to the orphanage. With the current thought process being, he needs to cut ties and let it be known that's happening until he can sort stuff with the guild.
Okay.
Quick pace towards the orphanage.
Okay, sure. Do you know who the guild is?
I believe I would know of them. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd even know how to connect to them.
Okay. You do know who the guild is. You
I'm aware of them. I think everyone's aware of them.
Yes. Most people who have any, not even necessarily like close contact with the underbelly of Baldur's Gate, have inadvertently come into contact with the guild at one point or another. You know that it's run by an individual known only as Nine Fingers, and that they are effectively the mob. They are the official congregation of criminals in this city. So if you need, they're the one who runs the protection rackets. They're the one who controls most of the territory. They are mostly in effect in the outer and lower city. But if any kind of criminal activity is going down without their exclusive permission, people are running the risk of the guild coming down on top of them. At the same time, though, yeah, you know it's run by an individual known only as Nine Fingers.
Gotcha.
So thus far you've managed to run your little racket because you're kind of just using kids, and you're not doing anything that really affects them. You've managed to like fly under their radar. But yeah, like you said, you've
Just
got distracted their
inconsequential what
attention.
we've been doing
Yeah.
until this moment. What is
Up
this
until
book
right now.
being searched for? Who are these strange newcomers to the city? Can I trust any of them?
All these thoughts and more running through your mind as you make your way back.
Oh,
Tarvos, you
Okay.
leave this gentleman to his own devices.
Yeah, Tarvos is gonna kind of walk, go walk a couple of blocks away, and then kind of just look for kind of a a bookshop or a market to kind of hang out in.
Okay.
Kind of because he doesn't know
sure.
who the guild is. Like,
The guild has spotted
like,
you. I fancy a cup of tea.
like, but he heard a bunch of guards coming through, and he's just like,
Sure.
"Oh, okay, I'll see how it all goes down, then act from there."
Okay. Cool.
Drive by with Dilma.
Okay. Sure. You have a look. You realize you are in more of a residential area of the upper city, so there's not too much necessarily going on.
Is there like a
But,
park or something I can loiter in, or?
Yeah, sure. We'll say that there's like a little fountain area, a little bit of a grassy patch with some nice exotic trees, some sort of like cherry blossoms in bloom, and a magically powered fountain showering some nice water. You see some people sort of walking their dogs, a couple of children playing with sort of like a hopscotch situation where they've got these rings on the grass and they're throwing a stone into these rings and playing hopscotch on the grass. It's a very nice sort of quiet scene that you could find a little park bench and chill out for a little bit.
It
Yeah,
has a no loitering sign though.
It specifically says no benches for in use for 5 minutes or more.
What was it? Yeah. What was it? Like,
No.
was it, yeah. What was it? I just like sit down, was it pull out my parchment and quill and start like was it taking observations of the sky.
Okay, cool. Back to Eno. The two guards sort of strike up a bit of conversation with you.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's not often we
Wait.
get a bit of excitement around here, is it?
Do we know what happened?
Oh, some loonies claiming that there's thieves in the house.
Thieves. What would they want here?
Oh, well, who really knows? I mean, flipping nobles and all that, they probably got some fairly good things, and they know that the old lady here just lost her husband. So, some sort of scum trying to take advantage of an opportunity.
Maybe
who knows?
this could be different.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, coming around the pub later.
I will happily drink with you, my friend, but I do not know if I'll be there.
Yeah. And he kind of like looks you up and down suspiciously. Yeah. Right. And goes to chat with the other bloke.
Ride that crit.
Ugh,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
it.
how long it's
I
gonna
don't-
last with
I
Eno's
know, like,
voice.
I don't want to assume anything. Oh god, I've just jumped out of
Yeah.
Roll20.
Can I like strain my ears to see if there's like any scuffles upstairs or people
roll a perception
screaming
check.
or do I hear any new who in the area?
Yeah, roll a perception.
Yeah, that's with my Cthulhu, do I? Natural 1. Stand resolute out the front, that's it. Sweating balls.
No, it's yeah, you can't really hear anything. You're a bit focused on holding your post and maintaining your composure.
Cool. I
Um,
stand guard, yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Barnabas, you hear this guy straight around. And he seems to walk away for a moment before he then comes back around to this room. You hear the door open, and he strides and does a bit of an inspect. Would you have reached this door that led to the private office and everything?
Would I have what, sorry?
Relocked. So you know how you went into that corridor and then there was the.
No, I don't think I would have been relocking doors behind me.
Yeah, you hear him open that door and then stride down the corridor, or what you use as the corridor.
Yeah.
I am now the game master chef, apparently.
Oh, someone popped out.
Ah, control is taken.
Ben was dropped in regards to the camera, so.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
If you
sorry,
come,
it'll come back on in just 1 sec.
Oh, hello,
Okay,
Eno.
now.
Eno,
Tom,
you
take
look
it- take us
beautiful.
away.
it's all been revealed.
That would be
It's
Interesting
my
way to
time
play
now.
this.
My time.
Changing places every now and then.
Yeah, you roll the dice and see who's DM.
Come on, Tom, you prepped for this, right? Let's do it. Yeah,
Alright,
all
now,
playing each other's characters.
now time to play.
All right, Pat. What do we do now? What does he see? What are
I
the
set up
NPCs doing?
materials.
And we should be
Book
back.
flies out the window and lands in your hands. Cool.
There we go.
Should
Alright.
be back. There we go. Sorry about
Saved by the cam. It should be back now.
that.
There we go. All right.
I really want to get this chest open, but I have no way of doing that.
You'll have a friend right next to you. You just don't know it yet.
Use your bag of holding.
Yeah, that bag of holding that I have. Hold on, the Payday 2 soundtrack is getting weird. I'm just gonna skip that bit. There we go.
Not
It's getting
sponsored.
all opery. All right. If the coast is clear, I'm gonna step one out.
Yeah, as far as you know.
And walk on over to the balcony. Are there any trees or? You said I was 10 feet up last session.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you're 10 feet up, and there are a couple of bushes a little ways away from you, and a couple of trees sort of towards the outside wall, but nothing like immediately in or around you.
Can I
Always aim
see?
for the bushes.
Can I see that the coast is clear beneath me?
Yeah, the coast is
Oh.
more or less clear. If you head towards the front of the house, towards the south, you peer around, you do notice that there are 3 guards stood out the front.
Oh, okay. So I'd want to go up this side. Is that right?
In fact, there's probably a guard right below you as well. There would
Oh.
probably be someone, yeah, so the guards that have headed downstairs, one of them is going to be coming the exit downstairs, and you probably see right below you.
Oh, okay. So I can't see anywhere off this balcony that would be safe to descend.
You don't
I
think
wouldn't be
so.
spotted.
This chap seems to be, yeah, he'd be just like standing guard at this exit of the building. Hopefully no one tries to, like, trying to make sure no one comes out the way he just came out.
Gotcha. There goes my leap off the balcony plan.
One just yells up, "Door flip!"
Classic.
Oh man, how am I gonna get out of here now? Where did the rock smash the window?
The room next to you.
The one north of me?
Yeah.
Can
So
I
you probably would have, yeah, you probably would have heard the guard. Maybe crunching on some glass and stuff in that room. Yeah.
Oh, walking. Okay.
How this guard beneath me? How's he look? Does he look like a strong individual? Is he like?
Not particularly. Looks like a
Gotta
pretty
stay
skinny
under
guy,
control.
actually. Yeah, looks like a pretty skinny guy, actually. I wouldn't say
Assassin's Creeding it, or
I wouldn't say fresh off the job, but doesn't seem to be paying too much care, to be honest.
Okay. My
You made
knowledge
the
of
noise. If you can eagle dive him.
no, I'm not Assassin's Creed. My knowledge of the sleep spell. Would somebody know that was being cast on them, or would they just be like, "I'm feeling sleepy all of a sudden" if it didn't work?
I'd say
it,
if it didn't work, they'd know.
But they
But
know that
obviously
it's like a magical effect.
Verbal?
Yeah,
Like if I'm
I'd
stealthed away, like would they know that?
I'd
That's
say
an effect
yeah.
on
I'd
them,
say
or
like
would
they
just-
definitively, like, they suddenly know. I'd roll an insight check on their half to see if they were like, oh well, that's weird. Like I'm suddenly just yawning, just oh, I'm exhausted. I feel like I've been hit by a truck.
And he doesn't look too hardy. He doesn't look like a big constitution fella, does he?
Nah, he's not broad in the shoulders. It's a you think he might even be an elf.
So that, if he's an elf, he's immune to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck.
sleep-inducing effects yet.
Wait, so
Damn.
he's an elf now?
Yeah,
There is a chance. It could be a elf, half elf, or
yeah,
could
but
just be
half elves are
human.
just as immune to sleep as fucking normal
Yeah.
elves.
Yeah, it's the same amount of.
Well, as the DM saying goes, you may certainly try.
Don't want to let me
I've
jump
got
off
this-
this balcony.
I've got this Shadowrun like chip off my shoulder now because Shadowrun is so much more harsh. So I'm just like, how can I make this more difficult?
He is now immune to all your spells.
I'm gonna have to run back on in here and see how the corridor is looking.
Drop a flower pot on him. Just... Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Okay, where are you headed there, Barnabas?
I was checking if the corridor was free. I was gonna
It
tackle
is.
the stairs. So bad. Where do I think the rock came in from? Did it sound like it was far east or like northeast?
It was west, wasn't it?
You can't really tell. You just know that it was in that room because you heard it come from the center of the building. It's not in the room that you're in now, so hard to say.
Peeking through the door, do I see anybody? Is the coast clear?
As you do that, this chap actually steps up the door from his doorway, and he says, "Darbret, you see? Oh, you?
I was.
What are you doing
stealthing,
there?
though, just like a little, just a crack. Can I roll a stealth?
Sure.
Whew.
He
Darbret,
sees your crack.
what you see over there?"
7.
Yeah, he sees your crack.
Wait a minute. You there? Hold.
Oh.
Oh, this is so bad.
So bad.
Try to
It's almost as if you guys just on a whim went in and like didn't prep or
Yeah.
anything.
It was weird. Guards are going, alright, cool.
All right, we're gonna leave that on a cliffhanger. Give Barnabas a few seconds to think. That's being generous. Caleb strolling his way back to home. Tavos soaking in some sun.
Scot-free.
I almost want to just end it there on that cliffhanger because Caleb, Tavos, and Arino are somewhat, nothing urgent right now. A little bit indisposed. And Barnabas has just been spotted, so I feel like we might just wrap up a little bit early to leave that on a juicy cliffhanger.
Let's do it.
Oh,
All
you
right.
can leave my crazy mood until next time. Alright.
Oh no. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Beautiful. Okay. Once again, everyone, all my players, thank you. Thank you for being the amazing players that you are. I always appreciate the banters and the good times that we have. Thank you everyone for watching. You guys are amazing. I know a lot of you are just here to support us, and that means the world. So hopefully we're also entertaining. Again, as always, give us any feedback that you might have, recommendation, tips, advice, ideas, and even suggestions where you might like the story to go. I'm wanting to create an interactive experience for people on Twitch. Coming soon, I'm going to, once I figure things out and I've got commands and stuff, you guys will be able to type in certain things in the chat, as well as when you, if you guys are willing and able to donate, we might be able to give banes or boons to the players in various situations. So, add a D4 of inspiration and little things like that might make the player's life a little bit easier, a little bit more difficult. However you feel.
God.
So
Please, no
Oh, it's
beholders.
gonna be
No
difficult.
beholders, please.
okay. So already we've got a suggestion. Easy. Every door just magically locks. I think that's a bit.
Oh, no.
That's a bit savage. But yeah,
This
I'm.
one when I was in the cupboard, like this one to get out of it, magically
Yeah.
locked.
Click.
I'm really, we're really close to actually getting affiliate. So once we're there, I think I can get like the chat points system. So every time you guys are watching, your points just automatically accrue up. And interacting and typing in the chat also gives you points, and that way you can just interact with with the chat and with us freely. There's no need to donate or anything like that. That's not really why we're doing this. I just want to create a really entertaining experience for you guys. So yeah, if you have any friends or anyone that you could share the stream with, if you guys have got any groups that you play with, send them the link and mention that we really need some follows. We are very close to affiliate. I think we need like maybe another 18 followers or something, and then I can apply for that. So yeah, it'll just make the overall experience a lot better. But yeah, once again, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.